I'm very happy for you to meet our last author. She is a 2-time best-selling author, Teri Dale. Come join me out here. Hello.
Hi, sweetheart.
So your book is Refuse Diabetes, 9 Steps to Holistic Healing for Type 2 and Pre-Diabetes. I wanted you to come talk after Robin because obviously Robin's trying to catch people earlier in the process, but I was one of those people who had done the yo-yo dieting thing. I lost and gained 100 pounds around that 5 times. And the final time, the thing that scared me into finally taking action was I had a diagnosis of being pre-diabetic.
Right.
And I remember at the time I had a newborn. And I remember having this vision, which I'm totally going to cry.
Scared you to death.
It did, because I pictured my kid's wedding, the mother-son dance, and I pictured myself in a wheelchair without toes.
Yeah. Scary.
And I was so scared that I was like, there's not another Jenny Craig, there's not another Nutrisys, there's not another outside source that's going to be the answer. I can't lose 100 pounds again and gain it back. And that's when I made the decision to really take action. I know you've been in this world for at least a few years, but you've helped hundreds of women lose significant amount of weight permanently. And it is a scary road, and I needed a guide. So let's talk about Refuse Diabetes, and I refuse diabetes.
I know you did.
And I'm so excited for your clients who have
Yes,
refused diabetes. Why did you write this book?
Well, I wrote it because there's so many women and men that are struggling with diabetes. There's over 1 million people diagnosed with diabetes in this next coming year. 1 million, right? 1 out of every 11 people will be diagnosed with diabetes. So
It's insane.
it's the stats, you know. And the reason why I wrote this book is because people do not know that type 2 and prediabetes is reversible. They're just not told that. They don't know. So the first thing that they do is they freak out and they get a diagnosis, and then they, want to go on medication.
Yeah, I got metformin, and I was like,
And
I think
insulin.
that'll help. And And I didn't get to the point where I got insulin, but I got metformin, and I had something else, Synthroid.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, that's thyroid, but
Yep.
yeah. So that's the point, is that most people, they're so freaked out that they don't take time to step back and
No, and then I kept asking them to increase my dosage. I'm like, maybe
Right.
I just need more, and then I'll be skinny.
right. And that's the issue, and this is why I was so proud of the Dr. Glidden, who wrote the foreword for my book too. He's one of the top naturopaths in the world, and I was so honored to have him write my book. But our mission is to just get the word out that take time to research the holistic side, because it is available to you, and most people just don't know it's reversible. They don't know.
I went to the doctor. I went to many doctors. Nobody
Yeah.
said go to
Yeah.
I'd never even heard the word naturopath.
Yeah, it's 100% reversible. I've had great success with the women who have come to me on a mission to do it holistically, but it has to be a choice too, because it's not easy. It's not a quick fix. And the people that come to me that really are wanting to research the holistic side, they will get awesome results, and they will get off medications in a pretty short period of time. Our bodies want to reverse and heal themselves, and this is our mission, is just to get that word out. And I don't want my clients losing their arms and their legs and their toes, and the side effects of all of the medications, and just the mental part of having diabetes, how scared you are. It just sets you on this vicious cycle. So I just really help people to talk them through that, get them on a path of healing, so that they feel amazing. You can actually feel pretty good while you're reversing your disease. I know it sounds crazy,
you have the 9 steps
yep.
in your book,
Yeah.
and then you also do this with people one-on-one? Do you do it in groups? How do you work with people?
Yeah, so anybody who decides to work with me, we go through the 9 steps of the holistic approach. And I do a group coaching, because all of the ladies that work with me, they learn from each other. And it's a support group, it's just kind of like with the Author Incubator, when you're with a group of other like-minded women and men that are going through the same journey as you, you're able to get through it a lot quicker and a lot better, because you're having coaching and you're having people that can identify with what you're going through. So all of my clients are able to talk with each other and support each other while they're changing. And it's hard work, but it's hard, but it's easy, because once you start your body starts reversing and feeling amazing, then you get this new vibrant energy, and you start to look at your whole life so differently. It's amazing, and it works, you guys. You just have to trust yourself to make the decision that you can heal your body and find somebody that can help you.
Yeah,
And
I know one person.
And you know, and it's I love it when my clients come to me and say, "Oh my gosh, I never thought that I'd be able to, you know, not worry about my diabetes coming back. I never thought that I'd be able to eat carbohydrates while I'm, you know, reversing my diabetes. I never thought I'd lose 50 pounds while I'm trying to heal my diabetes." So it is possible, but you have to find, you know, the right support and people that help you do that.
I absolutely agree. Speaking of support and help you do, people to help you do things, Rochelle from California has a question. Hi, Rochelle. So this is your second book with us. So you get 2 books to pick from. And Rochelle, you are going to be our last question of this event. She says, what was the most helpful advice you heard and used to make your book writing process easier, more enjoyable, and more productive?
Oh my word, there's so many. But here's the deal. When you have a book in mind, you don't know what to do when you have that book in mind. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to start. I didn't know what to do. And I like process and procedure because I'm like Michelle stated earlier, one of the other authors, I'm a type A. I just want to get things done. I want results. And I knew I've had friends that have been writing books for 5 years, 6 years.
Yes.
And I didn't want my book to take that long. I wanted it done now because, you know. So this imagine that. But this process was amazing because Angela was there to coach you through every single step of the way. And I got a book written, my first book, in 9 weeks. The second one, I bursted, so I did it like in a week.
Nicely done.
But because the process works, I did not want to write a book in 5 years. And everything is so process, procedure. She's an amazing coach, so she helps you through those moments when you're feeling like you're doubting yourself and you're like, I don't know if this is the right thing I should be writing. I mean, everything from chapter titles down to like, you know, process and how to set it up. It's just amazing. So I think I was probably more than one, but.
Yeah, exactly. What was the most helpful advice you heard? Do it. Set a time limit. And really, like, how many hours do you think to get your first draft done? So what I tell people is it's 24 to 48 hours.
Yeah, I think my first one was probably higher end, 48. I spent, you know, once a week, every Sunday. But my second book, it was probably 30, 20. Yeah.
That's how long it takes. So you could spread those over 5 years, or you could write 10 different versions. It's sort of like instead of losing 100 pounds, I lost 100 pounds 5 times. Yeah. Right? That's what people do with their books. They're just like spreading it out. Or you can just like get it done. And that is what I want to share with you. Well, first, let's share this book because you may not have gotten this one yet. This is Refuse Diabetes. You will want to download this, share it with a friend or someone you love. There are lots of great holistic healing tips in general in this book, so I think you're going to love it, even if you have not been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes or prediabetes. Sure. But if you know someone who is facing that problem, definitely share this book with them. And then if you are feeling like there's a book in your heart, there's a book you want to write, but you don't have 5 years to get it done, and the idea of getting it done in, 20 to 40 hours of actual writing time in the most effective and efficient way resonates with you, if you've heard some of these women talking about being type A, really wanting to serve, wanting to focus on doing their jobs and making the book just a part of their life, not the main focus of it for a decade, then I would love to meet you. And you can meet me by going over to the authorincubator.com/apply.
Do it. If you have a book in your heart, do it. You will never, ever, ever regret your decision to do it. So worth it.
Thank you so much for saying that. So you can go over to the authorincubator.com/apply. I read every single application. I will see it. The people you will talk to about your book are all authors who have gone through this program. They have stood on the red carpet. They know what it is like. So you will actually be hearing from real people just like you have today. I know that each of these books is going to make a massive difference. Many of them already have. Do you have pre-readers? Did you have a launch team?
Yes, I did. Thank you. My launch team. You did awesome. Yes.
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 So keep spreading the word to support these authors and these books because they do change lives. They will. This book will save a life. And this book will allow somebody to have their mom dancing at their wedding. And that's the work you do. That's why
You're making me
I know
cry.
because I love you and I fight so hard
Yes.
to get this book into people's hands because I know how important your work is.
And I cry with my clients all the time because I understand their pain.
Yeah.
And and just like you cried with me writing this book because it was a pain sometimes.
Exactly.
But look at the lives I'm helping because of you. You know, and so just share this with anybody that you know that is just struggling or is just wanting some encouragement and just needing some help. And then get signed up if you want to write a book because I'm telling you, it's the best decision ever I made in my entire business career. Yeah, no, it is. Besides getting married, Mark.
Yeah, he's pretty good too. So this is what we're gonna do. I was gonna tell you about all the freebies, but we are gonna email them to you. So we'll send you links to the books. Share those links. Forward the emails. We're gonna send you free gifts from all of our authors. We're gonna send you some links to learn more about writing a book with us because every single day at the Author Incubator, we have one mission, and you are now a part of it. So thank you for helping us change the world one book at a time.